First, we talked about the Rotten Tomatoes, which came in really high, and everybody was really excited. But of course, it's all about the audience. Usually. Depends on how you spin your narrative and what you're talking about. Either way, though, here we are. Spider-Man No Way Home has gotten its official cinema score from CinemaScore. The audiences have spoken, and to no one's surprise, A+. So as there is always new people here, I do gotta state the obvious. CinemaScore is ranking and polling people who are exiting the film. This is done literally on the spot. You're asked, and they generally can trust that you saw the film because, well, you're exiting the theater and they poll the crowds exiting. You know, it's not a make-believe IMDb review bombing or Rotten Tomatoes review bombing or review bot buying or whatever you will, whatever the hell people do these days. Either way, though, the audiences have spoken, and CinemaScore has revealed that a roaring crowd has given the film an overwhelming A+ score. Now, comparing that to recent entries in the MCU, we see that the Eternals got a B, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings got an A, Black Widow an A-, Spider-Man Far From Home an A, and Avengers Endgame got an A+. There's only a few A+ in the MCU, and it's Endgame and Spider-Man No Way Home. The rest is generally A's and A-, which is obviously pretty good, and it's very strange if they get anything worse than a A-, which also makes the first Thor and, well, Eternals stick out like sore thumbs. But again, the audiences are speaking here, and I don't think anybody's surprised with this. You know, we've seen the reactions, like literally, because people recorded them. We've seen what's been said about this. We're hearing all sorts of feedback from people that didn't even know what was going on in this film because they're not, like, you know, tuned into the culture like we are. So they're walking out of the film going, wow, definitely didn't see any of that coming, which obviously contributes to this type of rating. Overall, not surprising. I think we talked about it. Actually, no, I don't think we did. We talked about this personally after one of the podcasts, but we were all saying, yeah, it's got to be an A+. So A+, no surprise. I will be interested to know if there's going to be any backlash to this film, though, because I feel like there is. It's kind of like feeling to me like how people were so about the Joker, and you couldn't say a single thing about it. It was A+, the greatest thing ever. And by the time 3 months went by, people are like, well, now we can really talk about it. It had this, like, almost everybody likes it too much, and now we got to take a dump on it. Endgame even suffered that, so I wonder if this is going to be the latest trend. This film's going to get the same type of treatment. Again, we won't know, but typically this does follow a pattern that we see out here. But overall, it doesn't ultimately matter. It's about if you enjoyed it and what your overall take on this film is and, you know, what you thought of it. So let that be the deciding factor for you and not some audience scores or whatever else.